Hello, everybody. Jennifer Elston here, coming to you from Franklin, Tennessee. And I wanted to just share my experience and a few tips about the new NeoraFit line, the supplement line and supporting program that goes with it. I don't want to take up a lot of time, but people have asked many of the same questions. And so I thought, it would probably be helpful if I do a really quick tip video, how I used it, what my thoughts were, and a couple of tips for you as you start out so that you know that maybe I had some of the same experiences or you push through those experiences or otherwise. So first of all, I'm not going to go into what it is, not all of the details, but we have the 6 pillars, the hydration, mindful eating, shortening your eating window. Basically, for me, that meant I didn't eat before bed. I was mindful of that. And with the supplements, it was a lot easier for me. And I am someone who is either a bowl of cornflakes or a ramen noodle eater at about 10:30 or 11 p.m. because I'm a night owl. And I was just mindful, and I'm still mindful not to do that continuously. Now, I'm also a type 1 diabetic, so I may have to have sugar or food before I go to bed. In fact, I eat a spoonful of peanut butter every night before I go to bed. It helps me to maintain my levels, and I have not stopped that. So don't feel like you have to be an intermittent faster or that it's this hard and fast rule, and as soon as you eat something at 10 p.m., you're going to gain 40 pounds back. That's just not true. This is a system that's based on the slight edge. There's incredible research behind it. We have a breadth of information for you to look at, and you see that this really is a 360-degree wellness product. This is total health. This is slight edge for your health, not just weight management. So again, we have hydrate, mindful eating, shortening that window of eating, movement, 30 minutes of movement a day. That doesn't mean hardcore working out. That means don't lay around all day long. Get up and move. Get your body moving. Breath and mindfulness in general, meditation and breathing, and then the supplements. So that's pretty much what it's based on. And I love that it's not like you can only eat this, you can only have that, you have to count all of your carbs, you have to count all your points, all of that. We don't have any of that. I can't stick to those things. I've failed in all of them that I've ever tried because I'm just not going to track everything like that. And so I'll tell you, it's 3 powders, 1 in the morning. That is very, and it has collagen, and it's very similar to a collagen powder. It's flavorless, it doesn't have an odor, and it dissolves in whatever beverage you put it in. I drink it in coffee every morning, and I actually have a little something to eat with it because coffee on my stomach in the morning, I have a really sensitive stomach in general. Coffee's very hard on my stomach in the morning, so I can't not eat anything. So I have a piece of toast or something with it to have something in my stomach for the coffee. I can't taste it at all. It basically dissolves in the coffee. I do stir it a little bit. You can have it first thing in the morning. You can have it at 10. You can have it at 11. If you're an intermittent faster, you can break your fast. There are no rules. Just take it. That is a product that I can actually feel kicking in about 20 or 30 minutes later. I don't know why. I have more energy, I'm more alert, I'm more focused, I'm not shaky, I'm not jittery, I don't have any of those crazy side effects, I'm not sweating. I just feel it wake me up more so than just a cup of coffee. Just a normal cup of coffee would wake me up. Okay, then the second product is Block and Balance. Block and Balance is a fruit flavored drink. Sorry, not a drink. That the evening is a drink. It's a fruit flavored powder. You can drink it. You can put it in water. You can put it in a smoothie. You can just pour it on your tongue and it dissolves in your mouth. It's got probiotics in it as well. It has incredible properties to it. So please, please, please read what all of this does for your body and how this is different than everything else out there, because I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to give you tips. I started doing it by putting it in water, just a little bit of water, and drinking it because I had taken the Prolistic probiotic and I did not like the texture in my mouth of the dissolving powder. However, I tried Then finally, the Block and Balance, just pouring it on my tongue, super easy, dissolves, and it tastes like Trix cereal. Some people say Fruity Pebbles. I don't know. I've never really had Fruity Pebbles, but I have had Trix, and that's what it tastes like to me. No bad flavor, no weird aftertaste, just like it's a treat, like I'm eating Trix cereal dust, basically, that it is dissolving on my tongue. 30 minutes before you eat or whenever, don't freak out about that. I've taken it after I eat. I've taken it 30 minutes before. I've taken it an hour before. You could actually take that twice a day if you wanted to, before lunch and dinner. I kind of switch back and forth on what I do based on if I even eat a midday meal anymore. Oftentimes I'm just not hungry, which is different for me. And I'm not a snacker now. I don't have cravings. That's kind of the thing. I get hungry, but I don't finish my meals, and nothing really sounds great. And even if it sounds great, I still don't finish it because I'm not as hungry. And snack food sounds awful. Ramen noodles sound awful. A lot of different carbs and things that I was eating a lot of before just don't sound good anymore. I drink more water. I was already hydrating, but now I want it more and less of other things. So that's going to be key. The hydration and things is part of this program, but the supplements help you be able to stick to the other pillars. So the evening before bed, sometime before bed, again, don't go crazy about what time, doesn't matter, just drink it, is the Cleanse and Calm. Helps you to naturally produce melatonin, helps to flush the toxins out of your body and the fat and whatever else. All that info's out there. It tastes good. It's tropical, kind of banana-y. It's got happy banana in it. You can taste that. Little bit of pineapple-y tropical taste. Some people drink it as a tea, like a fruit tea. I don't like fruit teas. I don't want to sip on a hot drink before I go to bed. I don't really want to have anything. So I just put it in about that much water and I gulp it down. Again, no weird taste. It isn't bad. It's not offensive. It doesn't have a bad texture. It mixes in with a spoon. You don't need a hand blender or anything like that. These are powders. So I drink that before bed and then wake up the next morning and do it all again. So a few things that I want to just tell you is, again, this is not some crazed schedule you have to stick to. If it doesn't work for you to drink Slim and Skin at 8 a.m., drink it at 11. You can also have that twice a day if you want to. Like I said, if you miss a Block and Balance, have it before the next meal. I've even taken it and I've even forgotten to take it and mixed it in with my Cleanse and Calm. I'm just getting it into my body. I'm now in a much better routine of taking them when I should, but when I started out, it was, I would miss some things. I set a phone alarm to help with the Block and Balance because that was the one that I struggled with. The others I don't struggle with. I want that Slim and Skin in my body. I feel better overall. My skin looks better. My nails are growing like crazy. My gut health is a game right now. And it's got to be that probiotic that no other company, no other product out there in the US has that we have in this NeoraFit line. One big thing I want to tell you about. When I first started, and I'm someone who has tried and quit all of the things out there. So when I first started, I was very, very hungry the first few days. I didn't notice anything at first. And then day 2, day 3, day 4, I was very, very hungry no matter what I ate. I couldn't get full. One day I almost cried because I was like, I'm going to fail at this and it's our own product because I'm so hungry. What is going on? A couple of other people said they had experienced that too, but had gotten past it and that there was light at the end of the tunnel. We figured out it was probably my metabolism kicking in at an incredible rate for the first time in a long time. That was a guess. But I think it makes total sense. In about day 6 or 7, that went away. And I got into the food's kind of meh. I do get hungry, but I can't finish my meals. My husband is taking it now. He is about 5 days in. He said about day 3, he didn't ever have the starving thing, but he said about day 3 is when food started to be like meh to him too. Just, you don't want it. You eat when you're hungry. You stop when you're full. He doesn't want a snack. And it really is kind of seems to be like balancing out our bodies and getting us to how the human body should be, right? Where you're eating when you're hungry and you're stopping when you're full and you're not wanting junk all the time. So that has rung true for him as well. And that's what I'm hearing from everybody else too. Another thing is, please take your measurements and focus on inches and not pounds, because I lost inches before I lost pounds, and then all the pounds kind of came off sort of quickly at the same time. But had I just been weighing myself, I might have been discouraged, sort of like I was discouraged with being hungry. If it had been something else, I probably would have quit, right? Don't quit. If you get hungry, try to be mindful about your eating. You will get through it. Don't stop taking the supplements. It's working. It's doing something for you. And you know, the same way, don't focus on the weight, focus on the inches and the measurements, because the fat browning is real. And it has been huge. When I took that before and after picture of my back, when my husband took the picture, I was in shock. I can't make myself, I couldn't fit into my tops as well. I couldn't buckle some of my swimsuit tops this summer. I had really a lot of excess fat on my midsection that I had never really experienced before. I can't make back fat now if I try. There's no way that I can bend to create back fat now. And it is entirely the NeoraFit system that has eliminated that for me. So make sure that you are focusing on those inches. And if you have days or time periods where you're extra hungry, I've had those in spurts. I just try to be mindful about what I eat during those times and drink more water. And that has helped. Again, I think it's got to be metabolism related, truly. And I'm trying to think if I have any other tips I need to give you all. Ask questions. Because those of us who've been testing it can give you our experiences. I did not have any major gut issues or gut changes other than for the better. It has improved. I do have a little bit of stomach upset if I eat like a bunch of junk. So I didn't have any of that till Christmas when I ate like, you know, half a carrot cake. And then I did have a little stomach upset. And I do think it's one, my body was sort of detoxed because I wasn't putting that stuff in it anymore. But also I think it may have something to do with the NeoraFit too, sort of reacting, or I don't know. I don't really know exactly what it does. Maybe it has something to do with the blocking or whatever. And I was overloaded with fat and junk and sugar in my body. I don't know. But if you have those moments, just go back to making better choices with your food. But this is not something that should be restrictive. It's not something where you have to track like crazy. It's not something that should be discouraging to you. This is the only thing that I've ever been able to stick to and see results. I've seen results from crazy things, and I always fall off the wagon because I can't keep that up. I can't keep up meal replacements. I can't keep up calorie deprivation. I don't have to do that here. So I hope that helps, and I cannot wait to see all of you getting your own results with this.